I don't know what to think anymore, man. By now, everybody in the world um, probably taught the heck out of this thing until you can't talk about it anymore, and it's still happening. Like, why would a guy like Will Smith go up on stage at the Academy Awards and slap another black man in the face because he made a joke about his wife having a bald head and about GI Jane, GI Jane 2. Now I get it, not a lot of people are gonna like that joke, but the one thing I know is that these two guys are comedians. These two guys are comedians, and their job is to make fun of people. Will Smith in the past, when he was on Fresh Prince, he made fun of Uncle Phil a lot about his bald head and stuff like that. I mean, I get it. Somebody says something, your wife didn't like it. How many people we know in life, that, their girl or their woman say, are you going to let him say that about me? And next thing you know, you go up there and you start beating the crap out of that guy because he said something to your wife and you didn't like it. Now, my whole thing is this, is that I think a lot of us men have to realize that when we decide to get married to a woman, we have to really, like, a lot of us, and I'm like the poster child for choosing the wrong women. Trust me, I know that. So what I'm talking about here is coming from experience because I've been there and I've done it to myself. Will Smith is not Jada Pinkett's first choice. Okay? Will Smith is not who Jada Pinkett really wanted to be her husband, right? And it's really important, that a lot of you guys, when you meet your women, talk to them, talk to your women, talk to them, and vibe them out. And like, if they have deep emotional feelings toward a man they used to date, it's probably not a good idea to get with that woman because she's still holding out emotionally for that guy. And women are very, they know a lot more about their emotional side, and so when a woman goes as far as to, like, bring certain things to public, and not really care about how you feel about it. Now I'm just gonna stop talking. I'm gonna go jump right into this and show you exactly why I feel, Jada Pinkett did not want Will Smith to be her first choice as a husband. And it goes way back. Let's go back into the past and take a look.
We met at Baltimore School of the Arts. It was the first day, and he came over to me and introduced himself. Um, and in high school, Parker was a little funny looking. Definitely from looking at
Wait a
him,
minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a
wasn't
minute.
necessarily
She
like
goes, first of all, first of all, she goes, Pac was funny looking. Like, honestly, man, what? I don't know what this is, You know, it kind of looked like Gossamer from Bugs Bunny. I, trust me, I know she's a pretty girl and everything now, but yo, when she was younger, not the hottest, man. As a matter of fact, they look like brother and sister, man. Their eyes, they have the same eyes. Anyways, let me stop being silly and just carry on.
And in high school, Parker was a little funny looking. Definitely from looking at him, wasn't necessarily like the type of cat that I would even like deal with. But as soon as he
Bye.
approached me, he was like a magnet. It was like once you paid attention to him, he kind of sucked you in. And we hit it off from that moment on. He would tell me all the time, Jada, you're gonna be a star. You know what I mean? I was like, all right, come on. He's like, you're gonna be a star. You got it. You just got it. I don't think either one of us really thought that we would have made it in the way that we did. But we knew we were going to do something. He was one of my best friends. Um, he was like a brother. And
Now, my thing is that look at this, man. This woman is grieving still for this man. She's grieving. That means she's not over him. You know what I'm saying? And this is earlier on, right? This is some years ago, right? That, Will Smith, why, when you have money, you got to pay people to advise you, man. If I have money, if I get rich, I'm going to have like somebody to advise me, man. Somebody to walk with me and advise me, because we need people to show us certain things that she's still hurting for this guy, hurting for Tupac.
He was it was beyond friendship for us, as far as just, it's really difficult to explain because the type of relationship we had, you only get that once in a lifetime. So he was like a brother, father figure to me. Very protective, and we took really good care of each other. The best that we could. But we gave each other a lot.
Just to stop that right there, my thing is this, right? Why the frick didn't these two get married? Look at them. Look how close they were. Look how tight they were. Like, this is the problem. This is the problem that society is facing. People are chasing too many things. Right here, these two in real life should have been together. Look how deep. This is soulmates right here. These are soulmates. You can't just take something like that and just like pretend like it never happened, Anyways, just to move on from here. Now, why I say that, Will Smith isn't her first choice, this guy is her first choice. This guy should have been Jada's husband. This is who she's spiritually connected with, this guy, right? For some reason, Will Smith was married to another woman, and he left that woman and run off of Jada Pinkett, not realizing, or maybe realized, that this guy was in the picture, and she had so much love for this guy, but he still went and did it. Now, this is what will happen to you when your woman really, her heart isn't for you 100%. This is what happened to Will Smith. The build up towards what this whole slap was all about.
This is a table, a red table.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I actually don't look at it as a table at all.
No, I want to stop it here because I want to put this into context. This is a video clip by this YouTube artist, Much Dank, and I think this guy did a really good job by clipping. When you want to cut the shit out of certain things, just cut out the BS. So this is the a woman in trouble. Your shit is, you're caught, you're cheating. You're facing your husband now to fess up and say what you did, and this is like, art imitating life here. Like, look at how this is how this really should be. Watch.
Yeah.
Jada, it's a table.
Oh.
You gotta say something. Talk, Jada.
Listen, wait. Listen. And somebody knowing them in trouble.
Talk,
You hear the swallow?
Okay.
Swallow or spit?
The table's transparent.
That is not true, Jada. It's the red table.
No way.
Yeah, absolutely. So what happened, Jada?
Okay, so let's start with the table. I learned so much about.
I don't want to go through this no more. So what happened?
I guess about 4.5 years ago.
Yeah.
I got my period.
Jada.
What?
You're not saying anything.
I was in a lot of pain. But I actually don't look at it as pain at all. I felt like it was entanglement. I was in a lot of entanglement. So much entanglement.
Yeah.
Long.
Entanglement.
Yes. And it's a real.
Jada said fucking long.
Entanglement. Yes.
Long
To realize
entanglement.
that wasn't entanglement. Cray cray. And I know there's a lot of stuff going on in the world right now.
Yeah.
But that doesn't matter, honestly. The one thing I'll say about you and I is that there's never been entanglement. We never, ever, 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 ever have entanglement.
You need to say clearly what happened.
That's what I said.
An entanglement?
Yeah, and then I got into an entanglement with the table.
An entanglement?
No, entanglement with August and August.
Yeah.
You and I were going
You
through
cheated
a
with
very
him.
difficult time. We broke up.
What are you talking about?
We were over.
We specifically never said we were over.
Well, you know, his dick was so long.
Longy.
And I'm really grateful for that. It felt good.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? It felt good.
Yeah.
Are you? Okay. That was real. You know, and I'll tell you this, that I've been in a relationship before, you know, and, you know, with a girl that didn't really love me, you know, and I know what it's like, you know, because, you know, 50 Cent, Lloyd Banks, and Young Buck, I think they sang a song, I Know You Don't Love Me, you know, when 50 Cent, when the game is around. I know you don't love me when Eminem's around, you know, like, we have to really look at people to really see how deeply they care about us, you know, because at the end of the day, you know, it's just us, you know, and we just can't afford for people to treat us like this, you know. We can't afford for people to just, you know, use us like this. And I guarantee that if Tupac was to come back alive today, all Will Smith woman, him wife and him wife and him daughter, and his his mother-in-law. His mother-in-law is hot though. Like, oh my God. Oh my God, she's smoking. I'm gonna do a thing on her next time because I think she's hotter than look at the difference, man. She's hotter than Jada, man. Anyways, but I can guarantee you that all these three women would just bounce on Will Smith, man. You know, because it's a weird thing in relationships with women. When women don't really vibe you, man, it's easy for them to just flip the script on you and be gone. She didn't even apologize to the guy. You know, she didn't even apologize and said, I'm really sorry about, you know, what I did, you know, and, you know, it's all this entanglement crap, you know. And then on top of this, she went on, like, it was the anniversary of Tupac's birthday. And the woman goes, Jada Pinkett Smith, right? Pulls out a love letter, bro, from an old love letter of Tupac's and posted it. You're married to this guy still, man. Why? Why would you do something like that? You know, and then, you know, everybody is, you know, kind of like focusing on this moment here, you know, where, you know, Will went up and slapped Chris Rock. It wasn't the fact that Chris Rock back in 2016 at the Oscars when Will Smith and Jada were boycotting the Oscars, you know, Chris Rock went up and, you know, made some cracks about her just having a TV show, Red Table Talk, and that's why you weren't invited, and all these people laughed and made fun of them. But that was not the reason why Will Smith chose that moment to go up. He chose that moment because all of this shit was happening to him. All of this shit was happening to him. His wife was just fucking humiliating him. you know, constantly, right? And then the public was just on this guy like he's a chump or something. He's not a chump. He's just a guy with his misplaced feelings. He chose a woman that really didn't love him, and he's doing everything to hold on to her, which I think it's the wrong thing. I think if somebody isn't showing that you're the one, to this day, I don't see anything where Jada, it's being publicized where Will is her one and all. Look at all that he's done for them. The guy built an empire. He has his own film company. He put his son Jaden into movies. He made his daughter a star. You know, his wife, he got her movie roles. Well, she had her own pull in Hollywood too. So, you know, but being with him and them being together helped, you know, their clout in Hollywood, right? To the point now they can actually meet at the Oscars, sitting down for him now just receiving his first nod, you know, for that award that he got the other night, you know. But anyways, I love Will. I wish that he never did what he did like that, the way he did it. I wish there was another way. You know, we could dissect that all we want. But at the end of the day, you know, I love Will. I love Chris. You know, I wish them both the best. You know, I wish Will didn't do that. He's still my boy, man. Chris Rock's still my boy, too. You know, it's funny, but one guy said it just proves that Will Smith can't take a joke. However, Chris Rock could take a punch. And man, I'm telling you, like, that must go really down and hurtful to a man's soul. Like they're saying right here, you know, emasculated entanglement syndrome. It's like people are just all over it now. People are just going to be still making fun of him. That the only reason he's doing it is to kind of like get his mojo back from the humiliation that his ex caused him. Anyways, that's all I got to say about that. Peace.